What's up, everybody? My name's Danny Ferrari.
My name's Parker Immense.
And we are Excellent Sound, and we got an amazing video. We always have amazing videos.
This one's a special one.
This one's a special one.
I think it is.
This
I mean,
just,
I'm not too sure.
You don't know what we're doing.
This is going to be a little bit of a surprise.
It's a little surprise for you.
I'm excited.
Yeah, you're hard as
I'm hard AF.
You're bricked.
I'm bricked.
Got to cut out the F word at the beginning because Susan Wojcinski won't give us
not
money.
the B word, though.
B word's fine. Hard is cool, too.
Bricks.
I got a whole new strain of nug for you to smoke up.
Really?
Yes, a whole new strain.
Okay. Is it Fruity Loops?
No, it's a different one. It's called
Glitter Bomb.
I learned this from Virtual Riot because I am best friends with him now. No big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you revealing secrets?
No,
right
just
now?
I happened to be in a room with Virtual Riot. It wasn't that big of a deal, but
You happen to be the second best sound designer in the world?
second best, according to Frank Ranks. Thanks, Frank. Shout out Ranks. I'm really excited to be able to share this trick with you and with you guys at home, and hopefully it helps your guys' sound design. This is a really, really cool trick inspired by Virtual Riot, and I think we want to put it into a context for you all to understand and be able to make really creative basses. Obviously, with our Drops Only Volume 3 that just came out, right?
Yeah, baby.
You guys can go get it. It's 100 Serum presets, and it is by far the most creative presets that we've done thus far, and pushing the limits. There's one button drops.
Yep.
It's insane. Link is in the description if you guys want to go grab that. Link will be in the description for 2 presets, right? And you know what? We're going to give away a pack of Drops Only Volume 3 since it's out now. Comment.
Giving packs out, dude.
Oh, comment which is your favorite sound. We're going to be showing you 1 sound versus 2 sound. They're both going to be, one we're going to make live right now, and the second one is from Drops Only Volume 3. So if you want the 1 sound that we're making right now, comment 1. And if you want the second sound from Drops Only Volume 3 that we're going to show you, comment 2. We will pick a winner, and you will win Drops Only Volume 3. That's how we do it.
Yes, sir. There was a lot of numbers there.
A lot of numbers.
But you did a great job.
They'll put it on the screen. They'll figure it out. Put a Excel sheet. We got it, dude. Make sure you guys subscribe, like the video. Make sure you guys check out the podcast.
Oh, yeah, baby.
The Excellent Show.
We got crazy episodes coming for you.
If you guys want to support the podcast, you can check out the Patreon. That link will be in the description. If you want to support this channel, the link will be in the description for sounds and a ton of different stuff. But without further ado, dude, let's get into it because these people want to learn, dude.
They need to learn, dude.
And I want to surprise you.
I know.
I'm hard to be surprised.
Bro, me too. I'm very hard.
Yeah.
I'm very hard, especially right now.
Okay, let's see if I can soften that up.
All right, let's see. So we're going to be in Ableton Live View today.
Live, yeah, I know, right? I started with this, but I kind of like the way it looked, right?
Okay.
So here, if you guys didn't know, this whole view right here in Ableton is absolutely fucking useless. Let's get into the real view.
Okay.
All right.
I thought that was part of the surprise.
It's not. It's just made it look nice so you can
paying
read everything.
attention.
Okay. So look, dude, I got a blank little initiated serum patch right here.
Mm-hmm.
A little fart saw.
Love that.
Right?
Yeah.
I have the fat rack on as usual.
What note is that?
That was a D.
D?
Perfect pitch.
Okay.
Should we check it?
Yeah.
Perfect pitch. Angel ears.
Let's see it.
Kian from Berkeley. Watch. Be impressed.
Beautiful.
Did you think I was going to get that right?
Yes.
Why?
Because you put it in.
That's true.
When I wasn't looking.
So we got the Fat Rack. This is available on our website, free for download. It's essentially Virtual Riot's Fat Rack, but it's all stock. It's been around for a couple years. It sounds really good. I'm going to start with it on. No, I'm going to start with it off.
I love that. Then we get the real. Yeah, we get the real sauce.
We got some cool processing stuff going on. So as we were saying, we were watching Virtual Riot because we're best friends, working on stuff. Well, his best friends is Lemonade. We'd say we're like
What are you
good
talking
friends.
about? Yeah,
good friends.
Good friends.
Solid friends. Picked up on this technique, and I just want to show you guys. It's actually really, really simple, and it's really, really cool, and can kind of give you guys some creative sort of flow. This isn't necessarily something that he does, but it's something that inspired me to do something, I think. So the first thing you want to do, it's very simple. You just want to start with a basic shape. I'm going to start with just like a sine wave. I think sine waves are good. We're going to use a little bit of FM, and we're going to go ahead and use a square wave on oscillator B, but you can use any other wave. You can use a sine wave. I kind of like the way the square wave sounds because we're kind of going for this, like, I want to say it's like a video game yoink.
Okay.
If Mario...
I'm intrigued.
If Mario and Luigi
FM'd each other.
And made Purple Lamborghini.
Okay.
This is what it would sound like.
So Purple Lamborghini's Waluigi, essentially.
Waluigi. Yeah, sure.
Right?
Is that a character, Waluigi?
Yeah, he's purple.
And Skrillex is Kirby. We already talked about that.
Yeah.
Shout out if you know what that means.
Dude.
Okay, so we got just a square wave and a sine wave. We're going to go ahead and turn the level down on the square wave, and we're going to go ahead and do FM from B like so. I'm going to put it up to like right here. We might mess with this later. I'm going to show you a couple different methods to get this sort of result. The first main method, which is super fun, I think, is you're going to want to go ahead and start doing stuff like this. Okay? You just hold shift.
Oh, I'm very intrigued now.
Okay, click
Okay.
You know, get some randomness.
This is a real surprise, you guys. He did not tell me what is happening.
Right? So you could do something like this.
That was very quick, too.
Yeah, very fast. Very professional. Second best sound designer in the world.
Yeah.
Number 3 right here, baby. Close third, I would say.
Close third.
Close third. I'm going to put this to 16 grid. You don't have to. You could do 8th, 16th, quarter, or 4, or whatever. Make it wild, man. Let's. Oh, oops. Oh. That one's fine, too. Hey, maybe we'll use that, too.
Yeah.
All right, doesn't matter. Oh, damn it. Okay. A little bit of randomness. Now,
love that.
Here's where the fun part comes in. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take LFO 1, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it on off mode, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on the coarse pitch. Okay? Here's what's going to happen. Absolutely nothing, because we don't have the FM. So let's turn the FM on. Oh, that's not nice, is it?
What the hell is that?
I know. It's not very good, right? Maybe let's speed it up. Still not great. You know why? Because the secret is that you got to pull this thing all the way up. Interesting. What's happening here?
Okay.
And maybe we...
Okay.
That's kind of interesting.
There's something's going on.
A little bit of Mario bounce, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So we've done a video kind of like this before when we were doing a lot of Skrillex sounds, and we found that like using the coarse pitch on your carrier can sometimes create really interesting results. It's still in tune because your main oscillator is essentially at 0, but adding this and almost making like a random ARP, and then adding the octave too. That's cool. I think it's going a little too nuts for me. I think I want to do a little bit different random. Because I think the stepping kind of works a little bit better, personally.
Okay.
Right? Let's go ahead and turn this down. Maybe let's try putting this in 8ths. Because I'm not exactly happy with where it's going.
Okay.
Because I want it to be, I mean, I was messing around with this earlier, and I want to really show what you can do with this. So let's go ahead and slow it down. Let's figure this out with the best way. I mean, you could do, like I said, you could do all these methods and you might get lucky.
Okay.
Okay. I think is this ring modding? What are we doing? Is this a ring mod?
Kind of sounds a little ring moddy.
I'm gonna dial this in until I get like good results. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Several days later.
There we go. That's kind of what I want. Okay.
Okay.
Like the other things were good, but I really want it to be. It kind of sounds growly,
some,
right?
Like bleeps, some bleepy stuff.
Little bleep, right?
Okay.
But it's kind of. It's a little video gamey, right? Okay. So. Now that we have that, it's kind of cool. Mess around with it till you get to a good result. What did I do? I did quarter, I guess. And so basically it's only getting to here. Right? So you could do that however you want. I mean, I'm just kind of messing around. Okay, so now here's what we do. First, we got to make our nice little envelope for our oscillator A, okay? So envelope-wise, we kind of want to do like a yoink shape. I mean, you can kind of experiment with how you want with this, okay? So I think like a lot of yoinks, like the main envelope shape is usually like this. We did a yoink video too, if you guys didn't see
still
that.
confused as fuck right now.
Just wait, good.
I'm very confused.
So the idea is that we're getting a really weird sort of tone.
Okay.
From the coarse pitch of this, the carrier.
Understood that.
Right? Okay,
yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and add an envelope now to our level 1.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Cool. I got a quick envelope here. Okay, now we're chilling. Now let's go ahead and add a filter. So let's go with like how we would do a yoink, right? So we could do a yoink 2 different ways. We can kind of sort of do a low pass filter, right? Or what I like to do personally is I like to actually have a
H-pizzle?
Yeah, HP or HN. And actually, we're not going to use this LFO. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make a new one. And this is like, if you didn't see our how to make the perfect yoink video, this is a crucial step, right? So what's going to happen here is we're going to go ahead and add an envelope that's sort of just like this. It kind of just goes up and stays because we want stuff to just sort of stay as far as their position, right? So I'm going to go ahead and set this to envelope. And let's go ahead and put this on 8th. And let's go ahead and add some resonance.
Okay.
And then to finish off the yoink, we might go ahead and add a little bit of another notch in here, like so. Find the sweet spot, if you know what I'm saying. Find that little G spot. Okay, so let's go ahead and add that little resonance frequency right there. And what's cool is that when you do this envelope, it sort of stays, it just stays there, right? Which is really, really what's nice. These little resonance thing, that's kind of makes it, yup. All right, now we need some chunk, right, dude? Let's add a sub, okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and add our main LFO to a sub and put it to direct out. We need it to be nice and fat. Now comes the fun part. Let's process this, okay? So let's use a little hyperdimension. Oh, that's kind of nice. And this you still want to use this, like you want to use this envelope for a lot of stuff. This specific one right here. All right, we're getting somewhere. And then a cool trick too is like sometimes if you put the rate all the way to like there and you turn the detune up, re-trigger, I think, you get some weird phasey stuff. I don't necessarily know if it needs it, but let's go ahead and set the random down. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this off of here. Nice. Okay, now we got that. We can also, we're gonna get into dialing in later. That's right, I keep doing that. Okay, let's add some OTT real quick. You starting to see it come together a little bit, bud?
I am. It's
Okay.
reminding me of something, but we're going to get to that.
Yep,
We're going to
yep.
get to that.
New trick too, if you want to process harder in Serum without using like external processing, definitely turning up the ratio of the multiband and messing with the release. Another little fat nug. And the attack. Let's turn on that fat rack. See, that's causing a little bit of dirt because I have the ratio up. I'm not mad at it though.
It's chirpy.
Exactly. Okay. Starting to come together, isn't it?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now let's go ahead and add a little bit of distortion, maybe? And what I like to do with distortion sometimes is add like some type of, like if I have too much distortion, like this is another thing that like Virtual Riot does a ton too that I've seen him do, is add like a low pass sort of filter, right? So that all the distortion is coming in at the end. And then a big thing too is sort of adding this little notch sometimes. And you find the sweet spot. Or what you can do, alternatively, is like let's accentuate the yoink and let's dial back this drive a little bit. Right, and let's go ahead and do this little yoink feature again. And maybe this time it's more phasey. Like maybe it's more of like the other the HN filter, the high notch filter. All right, let's dial back this drive a little bit. Maybe we have the drive sort of turn up towards so the end of the sound is sort of loud. A little loud. This is adding some really cool phasing stuff. And then let's go ahead and add this frequency and sort of make it a little bit more notch, this little notch right here. Okay, and let's go ahead and using the same sort of LFO, let's go ahead and put that here. So alternatively, you could do this envelope right here, or you can also use this sort of yoink envelope too. Right? Or you can also notch it up too if you wanted. That's kind of cool. What do you guys think? Kind of not mad at that. I also kind of liked this one too. Maybe we'll do both of them. I think I like this one on the frequency side, and I think I like this one on the other frequency side. So let's go ahead and add that. Now, I know it sounds a little annoying, but trust me, in context, it's going to be sick. All right, now we got to color it up a little bit more. So to color it, there's a couple things you can do. I'm going to use a comb filter or a comb minus filter, right? That's going to give us more of that sort of yoinky tone or that a little bit more of metallic tone. Color it up a bit. And when you're sound designing, the best thing to do is start moving knobs with your mouse and just trying to find the spot. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's try the comb minus though. That's kind of cool. It has that little bounce at the end of it. I think what I want to do is put this a little bit more stock. So I have this memorized because of all the times we've done this. All right, now you can go ahead and expand on that more too. If you want more metallic, you can add a chorus. Here's the trick with the chorus. I think I put the chorus right around there. I'll turn the mix up, I'll turn the low pass up, and then this is gonna get noisy, but I'll start messing with the delays and usually do like a later delay. And then boom, right, bring back the mix and then the feedback down. All right. All right, this is cool. Now maybe add a little bit of reverb for that little bit of yoink throw at the end. Or even a delay too, like a slap back delay. This is really big for like those yoinks too. I had a little secret slap setting. You guys can match that. It's a little too much. I think I might go back to just like maybe just like a ping pong with some linked. It's very dirty right now, but I'm not mad at it. I think it's the fat rack. Maybe we dial back the fatness. All right, dope. Now, okay, so now we got in a cool spot. That's essentially the sound. You seem like you hate it.
I'm just confused. I'm confused. It sounds really cool. The way that I would make this sound is different than the way that you would make it.
Really?
Yeah.
The main thing is like this sort of randomness that's happening with the coarse pitch, and then sort of dialing it in from there. Right? And then maybe even if this is too much too, you can
Oh, that's cool.
That's a little bit more like
tamed.
And then to kind of put the final touches on it, I feel like is maybe even that's kind of cool too, to turn the level up. If we're trying to do a little bit more like clean, I guess. What's happening is that this coarse pitch is changing a lot with inside of it, with what's happening with the FM. And then also too, switching wavetables sometimes. And then maybe I want to go ahead and do this technique. This is like a popular technique too, Zik. You kind of go up a bunch of unison, turn the random down. Add a little bit of disperse on it, on the detune.
Interesting.
Or maybe on this side. Maybe this one we change to, like, you're mostly going to get a better technique with like the saws than you will the actual like sine wave when it comes to this sort of like dispersed sort of sound. Well, that's kind of cool. I'm not mad at that. And then you can also sync if you want, like. That's kind of cool too. Like if you wanted to do like an alteration. Like imagine that like behind like, you know, let's just say a Tear Out, you know, from Tear Out Volume 1, no big deal.
No biggie.
Shameless plug. Parker hates this sound. Thought he was going to be impressed, but I guess not. Tell me if you hate it, dude.
So look, I have a couple of thoughts. This sound would be super sick on top of a Tear Out drop.
Sure.
As the highs.
Sure.
To fill out that kind of space while the gunshots are going.
Sure.
That's a really sick. Also, fills. It would be great for fills.
I would use it more like in this sort of context, like a.
Like stabs?
Or yeah, like that, or like even. And
yeah,
have
some
fun
highs
with it,
on
like,
the top.
Yeah, just like a sort of like a really cool like textured sound. And then the other aspect of it too, if you want to get a little bit more, like I think what you're looking for is just for like a little bit more bottom end because it's a very high sort of sound.
it's a really sick layer on top of.
It's really good to put on top of a gunshot.
Like,
I think what's also cool is like you can, if you wanted to kind of make it a little bit more like that, you could also add this. This is a big move right here. Is just kind of just taking an LFO. A lot of the drops only presets. What'd you say? No.
A little masty?
Oh yeah, on the masties. Put it on the masties right here. Set a little MVs, right? A little 1/8s, and then maybe set it to 9.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then maybe have this needs to be going this way. And then this, you know, I'd probably even just a little. That's a little bit more tame too.
Oh, I liked the crazy.
And then a big thing too with these sounds too is like the big thing I've been noticing with like these high pass sort of resonances is that's kind of creating these really cool sort of like screams.
Yeah,
like that's sick right there.
Yeah.
Maybe add a little bit of
yeah, that's sick. It's a really dope scream.
And then if you wanted to sort of bring back this sort of element, you know, you can. It's a new texture that you have never. Ooh. You can get super wonky with it too.
Yeah, dude.
I kind of like this actually. I think this is a little bit. You know, maybe this. People would be like, "You ruined it." I think this is pretty good. I just wanted to kind of show you what you can kind of do with something like this. I would call this preset done. I'd move on to the next, and then I would use this same technique with the coarse pitch and try to sort of come up with something a little bit different. To have it sort of, you know, maybe I'll use like a. In this case, I might use an HN. That's a little bit more bottom endy.
Yeah. Dude, this is really sick. I really like how you did everything within Serum. Because the way that I would have made this sound is I would have gotten the convolution reverb and put an impulse response of an ARP.
The reason why I wanted to show this sound is because one of the very, very really, really special sounds that we made in here, I made it and I was like, oh man, I kind of want to keep this one. So it's called I Should Have Kept It, but got to give it to the crew. So whatever one you guys want, if you like.
It's called I Should Have Kept It?
Yeah. So tell us which one you like. We'll call this 1, right? And this one's 2. This one I spent quite a bit of time on. It has that same sort of, you can kind of see it. Look, it has the same sort of coarse pitch. We got some comb filtering.
Yeah.
We had the pitch mod that we're talking about. We got a little bit more of an aggressive LFO. A lot of the same type of stuff in here. But you can get a completely different sort of style from that, you know? Here's 2 sounds. That's like cool little.
Yeah, I like that.
You know, you got like a whole thing right there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Thank you all so much for watching. Let us know which bass you liked better. Did you like version 1 or version 2? Let's say this is version 1 or version 2. Let us know down in the comments to win a copy of Drops Only Volume 3. It is out and available now. If you guys want to support the channel, please do so by checking out our Patreon. Link is in the description as well. Both these sounds are available for a free download. And again, Drops Only Volume 3 is out now, so you guys can go grab your copy. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe. We're super stoked to have this whole new technique. Parker got so excited that he just completely disappeared, and now he's going to Virtual Riot's house to ask him questions about how to be a better sound designer, how to make it to number 2. We both know that most likely won't happen. We appreciate his trying, and we obviously respect him as the number 3 sound designer in the world. Also, if you guys want to see us do a extra special video, a part 2 on this, we can show you a ton of more techniques just like this and how to accomplish similar stuff with different sort of ways of doing it with different filters. And we can also show you Parker's idea about putting an actual gunshot bass underneath it and how to layer it properly. Let us know if you guys want to see that too. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.